Good morning. This is Ogle's Fish Room. This is Ogle Warfield speaking. This is my 75. I know I keep promising a short video. That doesn't ever seem to happen because I'm a little bit long-winded. But today I'm only going to do the 75 because I've planted. Well, if you've been following me, you know that I had some huge filamentosa barbs in here that were pretty much shredding all my plants, and I had to almost drain the tank completely to get them out of here. But anyway, they found a new home, and they're fine. They just aren't here. Uh, anyway, I wanted to replenish my plants in this tank. Yes, it has a lot of wood structure, but I still like plants and live plants I'm talking about. What we have here, I'm keeping a wide view for the moment. Right in the middle of your screen, going to your left, is a male Congo tetra. He's moved back to the right now. He's on the far right. He's just turned around. There are two females that their finnage isn't quite as elongated. I think one's swimming with them now. Anyway, the other ones with the little bit of a black and white black dot on their tail with a little bit of red in their tail, or I misspoke last time. I called them they're Buenos Aires. I kind of forgot what I called them, but they're Buenos Aires tetras. This is probably as big as they're going to get. The same thing with the Congo tetras. I would say that big guy up top just swam in the middle. He's a good 3 inches, maybe even 3.5, almost 4. The Buenos Aires tetras are a full 3, and you have white and black skirt tetras in front of you, swimming back and forth. The albinos and the natural ones, which are black and silver. I can't even remember how many years I've had those. They've been with me a very long time. So they do have a long lifespan if you treat them correctly. I'm going to pull down a little bit because I do this light up here. I keep on all the time. It's actually on green mode. It's a submersible light, but I don't know if you can tell it's green. But anyway, that stays on 24 hours. So when I turn the top fluorescent light, which is a strip light above there, off at night, I turn everything on about 7 o'clock in the morning in my fish room here, and then I turn everything off, or the main lights, I should say, the bright lights, about 3 to 4 in the afternoon, and I'm trying to make sure my plants survive. I'm going to come in closer in just a second, but I want to kind of show everything swimming around. You got a lot of coolie loaches at the bottom. I actually have 15 of those in here. They do a fantastic, they just don't stop. They do a fantastic job of cleaning up any remains of food that get by the voracious guys up top. They do a pretty good job of eating. I do overfeed this tank a little bit because I have some very large and active fish in here. The one right in the middle of your screen, elongated right there, is a Siamese algae eater. Let me see if I can close up on him. I have about three to 4 of these. There he is. Oh, there's another one swimming with him. Siamese algae eaters have a black stripe from the front of their face to the end, right where the tail starts there, you can see. That's a black neon over to the left. Looks similar, but not as elongated. There he is, as the Siamese algae eater. These, to me, are the best algae eaters. They just are non-stop as well. There's 2 of them swimming together. Anyway, there's a Congo tetra right there. That's the male. A lot of people don't buy these when they're young because they don't think they have a lot of color, but as they get, and they are expensive. There's the female right below him, right there, right in the middle of the camera. Sorry about the scratches. I've had this tank for, God, probably 25 years. Anyway, so it's taken some beating, but it keeps on ticking. I haven't ever had a leak in it. There's a snakeskin banded barb just shot to the back there. There he is. Those were given to me by a friend that didn't have room for them anymore. I have two of those. Usually they swim together. I don't see the other one right at the moment. Oh, there he is over. Well, anyway. We have, let's see. Darn it. Sorry. Well, there was a, Anyway, let me get back to my subject. I was trying to show you. There is the one of my yo-yo loaches. If you don't mind them eating your snails, they are fantastic. They don't seem to like flowing fins. They do. These guys did shred one of my bettas, which is doing beautifully, by the way. They didn't harm his body. Just the they didn't attack him per se, just his fins. And anyway, but I put them in here, and they've got, as you can see, a ton of room. And I have 4 presently. I may eventually get some more. I don't know. I do like them. They just don't go with bettas. But anyway, I want you to see some of the things I've done. I've added a piece of wood with Anubias up here. It's kind of sitting on a branch. There's the roots on this huge, in front of this huge piece of wood in the background. Those are black black neons right here. I have several. The Siamese algae eaters above and below there, but there were the shorter ones that look very similar. Actually, their stripe is more silvery with a black outline and a little more of a belly on these guys. Not quite as torpedo shaped as these guys, the Siamese algae eaters. Anyway, this is a new piece as well. This is Anubias on wood. I am very careful about trying to make sure this has been on there a long time. You can see the root structure. So when I buy these, that's what I look for. I look for a healthy plant. I do like the shape of the wood, but it's more important to me that the plant is healthy. If you get a beautiful piece of wood and the plant dies, it's not much good. Anyway, and I do like root structure. I think the fish like it. It's enjoyable for them to swim around and explore. These the only place I buy these are Pet Supermarket. In my town, DeLand, Florida, the fish come in or delivered on Friday. Excuse me. Fish are delivered on Tuesday. Plants are delivered on Fridays. And so I go immediately when the shipment comes in and try to pick out things that I think are really pretty. These are $15.95, so $16 with tax. It's about 17 and some change. Yes, that's expensive, but they're beautiful plants. I haven't had one die on me yet, and that one in the back here is ancient. It's a different type of. It's not. It is an Anubias, but it's giganticus or something. I have it glued to a rock. I don't know if you can see back there. There you go. And anyway, but they're great plants. And here's another one over here. Might be new since I've redone the tank a little bit. Obviously, the fish enjoy it. There's that snake skin banded barb is what he is. I haven't had any trouble with them. A lot of the barb family are herbivores. They do eat plants, but these two guys haven't seemed to even taken a nip. I want to get a little close down here, and then I'm going to close out. I've added, this is a Crypt Wendti in the back. Wendti, I believe it's pronounced. It's got a lot of leaves, a lot of... Anyway, a little shade going on here. There's one of them I broke apart and had some babies I put them in. They've got a little cave thing going on under here that I did with I don't know that it was designed for fish tank. I think it was designed for reptile tank that I had years ago. But anyway, I glued Java fern to that. The coolie loaches absolutely love going in and out of there. That's a little house for them. Anyway, here's another crypt. Well, all these are crypts, but the longer leafed, I'm not sure I'm getting that. There it is. The longer leafed ones right there, that grow a little bit bigger, these are called undulatas. Undulatas. Undulata, I think. Undulata. Anyway, I just got these recently, so which is why I'm doing this video. They are very pretty, and I'm really happy with those. I've got several of those. There's one there, there's two there. There's one in the back there. There's one here. There's another one here, and another one behind this plant there. Anyway, as you can see, boy, the tank looks different. You don't see the cavies quite as well. There's one back in there. And there's a big cave back in there. Anyway, as you can see, a lot of structure, a lot of plants. I am just enjoying extremely this being planted up again without having all the leaves stripped off or chewed up. Anyway, I'm going to back up here and call it quits. I hope you all have a wonderful day and a happy new year. I believe today is the 30th of December 2022. It is Thursday, a few days after Christmas. And take care of yourselves, and once again, Happy New Year. This is Ogle's Fish Room signing off. Thanks again. Bye-bye.